Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel T-Spot. In this video, hello everybody. 23 season 1 episode 2 recap Jacob Dutton. The Duttons have reached the part of their land where they had not grazed their cattle. Once they reach the top of that mountain, Jacob hears a gunshot. The last time we saw the Duttons, his nephew Jack was being shot at, and they found him stuck under his horse where the bullet landed. Jacob is furious and brings his crew of viral cowboys to race down the mountain to herd the sheepherders. The leader of the shepherds is Banner, and Jacob beats him furiously with his pistol to make a statement. Jacob tests the loyalty of their horses. He strings them up by their necks, ties their hands behind their backs, and places them on their primary form of transportation, including Banner. Jacob is his own shepherd and is tending to his flock. He tells John and Jack that people taking others' land has been going on for centuries. He will find cities built over towns and villages. This is ironic, considering the land they currently own, and Thomas Rainwater's claims to the Dutton family land. This is an exciting piece of writing by Sheridan here. It points to a consideration of a white narrative to control the story. He doesn't want that to happen to his family. He tells Jack that he hopes a couple has survived so they can spread this story across the area known as Big Sky Country. Do any of the 5 men persist in the short drop? Yes, of course. More importantly, is one of the men Banner. Yes, how does Banner survive the hanging? By having a loyal horse, of course. Now, if I were Jacob, I'm not sure you want Banner to be that one because he will seek revenge. The other 4 men are now dead. However, his loyal horse comes over to him, and he can pull a knife from a pouch on the horse's side. He cuts the rope from his wrists, and just before the current course he sits on makes a run for it, Banner's wrists are free. He grabs the rope attached to the tree and manages to free himself before meeting an abrupt end. Tiana Rainwater. Tiana is still living a nightmare in the Christian-managed Indian school in Montana. She continues to speak her native language, and Sister Mary physically assaults her over it. She slams her head against the table and 4 other nuns tackle Tiana. Unfortunately, now Renaud is involved. He and 2 other priests drag her to a hot box, a form of torture and penal punishment by imprisoning a person in an overheated cell cage for a couple of days. The sadistic priest warns her that he will bury her alive in the ground if she speaks that filthy language again. She is kept there for a couple of days and is finally carried from the box. Tiana can hardly stand and lift her arms. She is placed in a tub where she is sexually assaulted by the nun cleaning. Her sister Mary walks in and sends Sister Alice away. Mary berates Tiana and tells her she swore to kill the Indian and you. Sister Mary then assaults her by hitting her with a stick and warns her never to touch her again. Spencer has a doctor clean his wounds because a leopard has so much under their fingernails. If not done correctly, he will get gangrene in a week. He is never told about his prey hunting in pairs and blames the man who hired him. He travels back to Nairobi to recover. There, drinking his whiskey in his dirty clothes among the very rich, a beautiful young woman approaches him. It turns out Spencer is a bit of a celebrity. The American war hero has turned into a famous African hunter. A young woman's name is Alexandra, and there is a noticeable electric charge between the two. She tells him there is romance in what he does. Of course, he disagrees. Then why does he do it? Because dying is the most alive you'll ever feel, he says. You don't see the romance in that. Spencer has a look on his face as if he just fell in love for the first time. Unfortunately for him, she has a fiance. Fortunately for him, she is unhappy and feels like a real estate transaction. The ending the episode ends with Spencer heading off on a new hunt, a spotted hyena killing engineers in Tanganyika. Before he leaves, he catches Alexandra's eye. He tips his hat to her from a distance, and she tends to do the same and smiles at him. As he drives off, she grabs her bags and runs after his car. They stop, and she jumps in and wants to go with them. Spencer tells her where they are going is dangerous. Her response? Let's look death in the eye, shall we? Thanks for watching. I hope you like it. Make sure to like the video and subscribe the channel for more exciting content.